Hey guys, it's Arab the Plug here, and you are welcome to another episode of our weekly market analysis, where we come on the charts to analyze, to see what is happening on the crypto market every week, and where we look for potential trading opportunities for the week. If you love the content, ensure you subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button so that a lot of people get to see this. So this week we would be looking at a few charts in preparation for the week, and we'll be looking at opportunities to make money from the market for this week. So ensure you stick around to the end of this video so that you get to see everything we talk about in this video. So last week we talked about Bitcoin, and I said categorically last week that Bitcoin was still bullish, and I was expecting a move towards this region, which happened. So from that, we have seen Bitcoin drop in price back to somewhere around 64k, and it is up. So even though currently, since yesterday, I have a bullish trade, a long trade on Bitcoin from this zone, so where the market kicked off and tapped into that zone again. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to pump according to this trade that I already have, and I'll be taking profit somewhere around this zone. I'll be taking profit somewhere around this zone where I would be waiting to short the market if the market does not break above this zone. The reason why I'll be taking profit around this zone is because this zone seems to be an area where large bearish order came into the market last week. So, and I'm expecting that particular pattern might repeat itself. So, but overall, Bitcoin is still bullish. So far, Bitcoin is still up here. It's still pretty bullish, and I'll be taking buy opportunities once I see opportunities for that. So right now I'm long on Bitcoin. I might still add some positions. to Bitcoin around this place, seeing this rejection, which is confirming the long buyer. So I'm still pretty long on Bitcoin, and I'll be taking a short here, or maybe during the week if the market continues another bullish rally, then we might be targeting, might be having a new target. So let's look at like the daily charts and see. So actually, when it comes to setting targets, since Bitcoin has already beaten the previous all-time high and it has already created a new all-time high, when it comes to setting new targets, you actually can't set an absolutely correct target for your trades, especially if you are taking a long on Bitcoin. But you can just because you don't actually have any zone up there that you would be targeting, due to the fact that Bitcoin has surpassed the previous all-time high around 68,800. So you can just use a little bit of rationale so that you won't be greedy too much. So if Bitcoin eventually comes back to this all-time high, so that's another important thing to note. If Bitcoin eventually comes back to this all-time high, if Bitcoin eventually comes back to the all-time high that was created last week and surpass this zone, then I'll be joining another long to target somewhere around 75 to 77k for Bitcoin. Even though I believe strongly that towards the end of this month, which is March, and in April, we are likely going to see bearish movement for Bitcoin, a lot of correction. I've been expecting the correction for like a month now, but it has not happened. But I'm pretty confident that it's happening very, very soon. So the correction will be happening very soon. But then, before the correction happens, if we break above this zone again, we all know that Bitcoin is going to continue up and give us a new all-time high around 75k to 77k zone. So that's my trade for Bitcoin for the week. It's a two-way thing. I'm already long up to this 72k zone. If I see rejections here, I'll be shorting back to this area before I see what is happening next. But if I see a breakout of this zone and a break of the previous all-time high that we just formed last week, then is a bullish continuation trade which I will be taking. So let's quickly switch to Ethereum. So last week I talked about how I am still bullish on Ethereum and how I am actually expecting Ethereum to break the previous all-time high, which didn't happen. So we saw a lot of rejection around this place, this zone, and all-time high is still a little bit far. But then I am still bullish on Ethereum. I am still bullish on Ethereum. And you see that Ethereum has actually given us a lot of bullish movement from this zone. From February, when I was analyzing, I was drawing this zone and I was expecting a breakout of this, which happened to taking this trade late February to another breakout of this movement, and so Ethereum has corrected a little bit of correction during the week, but still I'm still pretty bullish on Ethereum. So I'll be taking another long trade on Ethereum if it taps into this zone where we had a previous order block around here. So I want Ethereum to tap into that zone and give me a bullish movement, which I'll be taking towards this zone again. So the reason why Ethereum dropped, technically the reason why Ethereum dropped around this was this double top formation that happened with a crazy bearish momentum candle which broke the neckline. So we've had a bearish movement season, but I'm still pretty bullish on Ethereum long term, and I know from this zone, from somewhere around here, Ethereum is going to be giving us a reasonable return, bullish for a bullish movement this week. So I'll be targeting this place, and then after this place, I'll be targeting the 4,084 zone for Ethereum. So, and even if you look at the chart right now, you will see that on the 4-hour chart, the market is forming something like a tweezer candlestick, which is showing a very strong bullish momentum for the market. So, bullish on Ethereum, I'll be taking a buy trade. But then you as a trader, you might be looking for a little bit of confirmation around this zone. You might be looking for a little bit more confirmation around this zone. So maybe something like a break of the counter trend line like this, which pretty much puts it like a triangle, and maybe a scenario like this, sorry, let me get rid of that. So maybe a scenario like this, the market coming back to this and shooting up towards the highs. So that would be my bias on Ethereum for the week. So let's quickly look at Solana and maybe a few other things. So last week on Solana, I was very bullish, and I think Solana beat the previous all-time high last week. Let's switch to weekly or monthly. Okay, Solana is pretty close to the previous all-time high for Solana, which is around $206 per Solana. So, as I said last week, I am bullish, very, very, very bullish on Solana. Solana is one of my favorite coins, to be very honest, because of its very neat price action. You will see that I've been trading Solana all the way from this zone in January, then back to this zone, then here, then last week I talked about Solana too. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still bullish on Solana. All I would be looking for is just like a bullish all I'll be looking for is an entry on Solana. So let's look at our potential target for Solana buy. Okay, so our potential target for Solana buy would be somewhere around this zone. Yeah, somewhere around this zone. So I expect Solana to still go up, but then the market has not presented an entry at this particular point. So I'll be waiting for maybe a little bit of correction back into this area, and then a candle with a long wick rejection for me to buy Solana, right? Because these bullish candles, are they are weekly candles, I guess. They are daily candles, and there should be a little bit of correction after bullish movement before you buy. So maybe if Solana presents an opportunity to tap into this zone again before we continue the surge up, then I'll be doing that. I'll be placing a trade of Solana and I'll be targeting 230 to 232 for Solana. So right now for this week, I'm still bullish on most of these coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, but that doesn't mean that I won't have situations to short maybe during the week. You understand? So that is my scenario for trading for this week. I hope you got some value from this video. Ensure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.